Oh, what else can we talk about? Oh, we talked about the peculiar boy at Subway. You know, I think Subway too. I think they hire, like most places like won't hire you unless you're 18. I think Subway hires minors. So like when I saw the kid, I just thought like, ah, he's probably just like 16 and awkward and doesn't really, I don't know. Young people are weird. So I just assumed it was that. What else can we talk about? My family's been on a little bit of a furniture moving kick, which has been not a whole lot of fun. Basically, came home one day and they were like, "Oh, we got a new dresser." I was like, "Okay," and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna take the dresser out of the front hallway. We're gonna put that out for free if somebody wants it, and then we're gonna put this one in there." So I was like, "All right." So they had gone to auction and bought. That's the wrong button. Gone to an auction and bought a dresser, and it was starting to rain. So it's like, okay, let's get it in the house, whatever. And just kind of maneuvering it, and not that it was super heavy, but like, it's work. Fire of the bat. So what that does is let our bat shoot fire bolts. Not super relevant. And now I think we hit the teleport room. Where am I going? We can go back to the clock tower. Or the clock room. Get the jump boots and stuff. Let's do that. We could go to the Richter fight, but we would get the bad ending at this point because we haven't collected everything we need. So let's do that. So we pulled out the hallway dresser, brought in the new dresser, and was like, okay, we put out the sign that says, you can have this for free. And they're like, okay, we got a new dresser, hooray. And then the next day, they came home from work and were like, hey, it's about to rain, can you bring the dresser inside? And I was like, we just took it out. Like the day, like literally 12 hours ago, we took it outside. And she's like, oh, well, now we don't want to get rid of that one. We want to keep that one and get rid of a third one. So we need you to move all this furniture again. And I was like, yep, okay. So spent a little time yesterday. I actually smashed my middle finger moving this stupid dresser. Got pinched in the drawers, and like I don't bruise very easily, but I smashed my middle finger and felt like a sharp pain in it all night. I thought maybe I had possibly fractured my middle finger, but it doesn't hurt today, and there's a bruise, so I assume it was just the bruise that was paining me. So where am I teleporting? To like the main central location is where we're going, I think. And you know what? We could go in the upper left and hit some areas, but we have to backtrack up there later anyway. So we'll hold off on that until we have all the other things, till we get the spike armor. So we want this one. And let's see what's up here, because I do not remember. Oh, I do remember this. It's a huge, lengthy, very long climb that is going to take a lot of our mana, I think. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't bonk your head. There we go. That little extra height so we're not in bat form the whole time. We can shoot fireballs now as well as the bat. So we actually don't need to untransform, but we are trying to conserve mana a little bit. Looks like we didn't need to. That is probably intended for us to come up here once we have the jump boots, where it would have made that much smoother, but it's okay. Bloody zombies. Pretty used to zombies on the channel, so that's not an issue. Gary the Cool says, "Nah, I'm new to the stream. I do watch the YouTube channel though. Thanks for your patronage," or whatever you call someone who. Thank you for your viewership, I guess. Nice to see you then. Always nice to meet more / new people. Yeah, like having more folks come to the stream. I have no idea where I am. I don't remember exploring here before, so we're gonna be a little cautious, and by that I mean this is a completely new area, huh? I thought if I drop down it might connect to another area. It looks like it's completely new. It's interesting. So let's just check everything as we go. and see what's laying around. Garnet? This is a secret room. Guess not. So we're gonna check every room as we go. Blah blah, etc. Is there another? There is another room right here. So let's check that out. Save room, okay. We do want to save over here, because I imagine there's a boss over here as well. Actually, I think, is this where the big green guy is? I remember having trouble with that fight the first time I played this game. Hopefully not going to embarrass myself too much. Yes, I see you, big horseman with a naginata. Or whatever. His name is Valhalla Knight. Okay. Don't want the axe. Big old fountain, pretty cool. I have been playing Aria of Sorrow lately, and there's a lot of similarities between this game and that game. In fact, I beat Aria of Sorrow. I didn't enjoy it as much. I don't think I got the true ending. I just sort of fought the main boss and ended the game. So I kind of feel like I did something wrong. Let's check the high areas first. Oh. Are there no other doors? Can't go through this, huh? Okay, so we'll go... No! Oh, no. So we dropped the holy water, which means that it despawned because it fell faster than my character did. Really sucks. Yeah, because the Bible is not really the sub-weapon that I want. In fact, this is the boss fight. So now I have to do the boss fight with the Bible instead of the holy water. Okay. I mean, if we die, it's fine, because we'll restart from our save where we had the holy water. So even if we die, that's okay. Alright, so big green guy. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna murder you, okay? Just crouch and stab. It's like Mama always taught. And I guess we can use the Bible for some extra damage. Although we don't have as many hearts as I kind of thought we did. Yeah, that looks very scary. I thought you transformed into the big green guy. Why aren't you transforming? Okay. There we go. So now he changes into like the true boss. And I don't have a good strategy for this. I don't know. Literally, the Bible does 1 damage. Not great. Okay, please don't corner me either. Okay. Very erratic movement is making it hard to avoid. Those claws. Okay. Yeah. See, every time I jump and hit you, you seem to hit me with your claws. Yeah, I don't like being in the corner. Let's get out of here. This is ridiculous. Oh, literally, it's just another corner. It's a pretty small arena then for this. Just keep hitting him. Just doesn't matter as long as you hit him. In fact, hitting him in the head did like double the damage. No, it did not. That time did. Maybe we're getting criticals. Maybe that's why the numbers aren't correlating the way I expect them to. And I don't think you can block those with the... You can block those with the shield. That is good to know, except for our feet, apparently. So the fairy used one of our... Yeah, how am I supposed to get close to you when you're doing that over and over? The fairy did use one of our potions. Apparently that hitbox stays even after the flames are gone. So that's exciting. Yep, doing really terribly. Not having a good time. Yes, potion, I know. Okay. Oh my god. I don't I think... Are you gonna stop with the fireballs? I think what is happening is the shield when I use it okay, so this is just a long just juggle me, I guess. So I think what is happening is when I hold the shield and stand up, it's still hitting my feet, which is causing me to take damage and lose the shield. So I think the shield actually did work for the fireballs. It's just that we were like standing, so it was hitting the gap at our feet. So still lengthy, annoying fight. Wish I'd had the holy water. I kind of feel like that would have been much better for that fight, but okay. I don't know if this dead ends or if there's another room over here. There is another room, so let's see what we got. Please don't turn me around when I walk through doorways. Looks like another bat thing. Echo of the bat. So what this does is let our bat... I don't know what button does it. No. Yeah, this thing, it will let us see in the dark, which is used exactly one time in the game. So we have that now, which we'll need for getting the spike armor, I think. We'll deal with that in a little while. We killed another boss. I'm a little surprised we came through it, but because we had bought so many potions, the fairy, it just used up all of our potions, which is a bummer. I think we went through 4 or 5 of them. I don't know a great way to grind money in this game either. I'm sure there is a way, and I'm sure there's like... You know, if you were someone who played this a lot as a kid, you probably know exactly where to go to farm money, but I have no idea, so... Anyway, let's check this bottom corridor as well. I'm just using the bat to try and circumvent the big cavalry boys on the bottom. See what we got. Bloody zombie. I wouldn't hate if one of you dropped a holy water candlestick. Would be great. Hard up. Okay. Fine. Ooh, holy water. Thank you kindly. No idea where this leads. Don't remember this at all. You got this murder. We did kill him. It's just not exactly the performance I wanted. This puts us back over in the tall climbing area. I think it's called the cathedral. At this point, with the bat and everything... I mean, we could hit the clock room, which would give us the jump boots and polish off our movement tech completely. There's some stuff hidden at the very beginning of the game we could check out. I think, actually, does that connect in the upper left? Oh, it's such a long walk. That's okay. So we'll go over here and go down and back to the clock room. Oh, what am I doing? This way. Still not great at shield. Oh, what? Oh, it doesn't connect. I have to go all the way around. Oh, good. Great. I think actually you can interact with this confession booth. I think you go on the priest side and sit down and like a sinner comes in. Hello, madam. Hello. Oh, you stabbed me. You wench. Can I do it again? I can't. I happened to Google this because I was like, you know, what is the point of this room? And I Googled it, and apparently you either get good people who will drop food items for you, which food in this game heals you, or bad people who will stab you. And we got the stabby sort, because if there's one thing I know about confessionals, it's that you're supposed to take a spear with you. Oh, we didn't unlock this shortcut, so it's an even longer walk. Awesome. I guess we're going all the way down and around. Huge waste of time. No teleport room nearby. Yep. Yep. So we're just going to go all the way around. I mean, this gives us a chance to explore... Okay. One of the most difficult to deal with enemies, in my opinion. This gives us a chance to explore some of the early game areas that we just sort of skipped over or weren't able to go to because we didn't have flying. So like here are all these shelves where we can pick things up that previously were out of reach due to our lack of flying. Just grab all this stuff. Some TNT. Dynamite. An Ankh of Life. No idea what that is. Okay, please hit the vase, please. I say vase. Do you say vase or vase? I also say aunt. I know a lot of people say aunt, like my aunt. But I say aunt. Which I think makes me a weirdo, because I don't think people talk like that. We're about out of mana, so we're going to drop out of bat form here in a second. Oh, we already hit everything anyway. Okay, so might as well save, since we grabbed a bunch of items and it will refill our mana. Stretch. So yeah, we ended up moving a bunch of furniture. And what's interesting too is so basically we have 3 dressers. We took dresser 1 outside, brought dresser 2 inside, and then we decided that instead we want dresser 1 back, and we got rid of dresser 3. So a lot of shuffling around of big heavy dressers. And what's interesting is the one that we're giving away now, we actually got that from my very first like serious girlfriend's family. So like way back when I was like 16, we got this dresser and we still have it, and it's been about, that was like 16 years ago. So it's kind of interesting that we held on to some furniture that long. In fact, in this room, my desk on the other side of the room, I also got from that very first girlfriend. Her mom was basically having a yard sale, and she had a office PC and a desk, and I was like, you know, I never had my own computer, and I didn't have any like furniture that was mine. Well, how do I get, I have to go up and over, I guess. Oh, we want to go all the way to the top anyway. Okay, we'll go up the right way instead of just using the bat. So her mom was selling like her office computer and stuff, and I bought a desk and an office computer, and that was like my first computer that was entirely my own, like that I didn't share with the family. So yeah, pretty interesting. I still have the desk. The computer's long gone, but like, you know, it's interesting that I've held on to something. Like that dresser was in our living room. I had no idea that it had come from my girlfriend all those years ago. In fact, we took it outside, and my family member was like, you know where we got that, right? And I was like, I have no idea. And he said, from that particular girlfriend. And I was like, oh, really? Like, I'm surprised. That's a long time ago. And then we talked about how I still have the desk and stuff. We picked up the bat card. The bat card's another familiar. This one is a lot more pointless, so I don't really like the bat. I do like that the familiars level up over time. I just don't really know what leveling them up does. Like the fairy only is a non-combat thing. All it does is heal you and point out secret rooms. So what does it leveling up actually do? It doesn't change the value of the potions, I don't think. And it doesn't change her ability to point out secret rooms. So I don't really know what the point of her leveling up is. So now we want to go, there's a up area directly south of here. Let's go this way and drop down. So we're just backtracking at this point, fleshing out the map a little bit so that we don't have to have gaps in our map. We're going all the way down here. Very slow elevator. Yeah, it's just been, you know, 16, 17 years since I had that girlfriend, or since I think we started dating, I was like 15, and we dated till I was like 19. It was not a good relationship, you know, we were young, obsessed with each other at first, and then over time, you know, we fought more and more, and, you know, there were some infidelities on both sides. You know, we were young. I kind of was the sort of person who wanted to like settle down and get married right out of high school, and she was much more like, I kind of want to go out and party, and I really didn't like that, and she didn't like that I didn't like that. Skill of the Wolf. I have no idea what that does. And then, you know, she cheated on me. I eventually cheated on her. You know, I was not a good person back in the day, and I don't think she was a bad person. Special move as Wolf. I have no idea what that does. You know, I was a bad person. I don't think she was a bad person per se. I just think she was, you know, we were young, and it's like when you're young, you don't want to get locked into one person. You kind of want to play the field a little bit, and I don't know. You know, I mean, we were young. It wasn't matter, you know. It's a first relationship. It's like a practice run for the future. So, but I loved her despite all of our problems, and I think she loved me. And you know, we were friendly for a while, and then you know, you just grow apart as the years go by, and people have different lives. And I went away for a while, and you know, I don't know where she's at now. Saw a picture of her like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I saw a picture of her. She's still very pretty. Or I think she's pretty. You know, I've told this story before, I think. When I met her, we were young, and my mentor basically pulled me aside and was like, hey, you know, you've been talking to her a lot. You're not dating. Her parents are going through a divorce right now. She's kind of in a delicate position. We really don't want you to go, like, flirt with her and hurt her feelings and then have her, you know, make her life a little bit harder because you're not into her. Because she's obviously very into you. And this was before we were dating, you know, like, I don't know, months or a year, maybe even a year or two before we were dating. And I told my mentor, I was like, look, I don't find her attractive, you know, she's a little heavy, you know, she's just not really my type in general, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. And then, like a year later, we just kept talking, and the more I talked to her, the more I liked who she was, and over time she grew to be like, I thought she was beautiful, you know. And it's just interesting to look back and be like, I remember having that conversation where I very clearly said, like, I don't find her attractive, and then like a year later, because of our emotional connection, I gradually grew to find her more and more attractive. I don't know. Anyway, there's a secret room here. If we walk through it as the wolf and fly through it as the bat, it's gonna unlock a little secret room. So let's do that really quick. We'll fly through as the bat because I'm not sure what exactly triggers it. Then we'll go through as the wolf as well, and we will jump with the wolf just in case there's like a trigger on top or something that I'm missing. And that should be it. So let's check the secret room down here. See, it opened up the wall here. Gave us a life apple and a jewel sword. I don't know what a life apple is. Life apple. Heals, but it can only be used by the familiar. Okay. And the jewel sword transforms enemies into jewels. So, like, I assume it drops gems when we kill them? I mean, it has sparkly bits. They don't seem to be turning into jewels. I don't know what this thing's about. But it kind of has a little weird animation where, like, the end of the attack animation is very slow. So I'm attacking much slower than I was with the other weapons. I think we're going to go back to the broadsword for the time being. Anyway, there's another path up here we haven't explored, so we'll go up here. Some stairs, see where this goes. We're just fleshing out the castle at this point. Ah! Hello. Your name is Gurkha? That's not much of a kukri. Okay. Just, eat holy water. Very resilient, though. I'm surprised, honestly, that you took as much of a beating as you did. We've seen this guy before. I'm not worried about him. Can you even follow me upstairs, rando monster guy? So this is like a proper other part of the castle. I didn't really expect to find more stuff here, but okay. Overwrite the data. Oh, man. Stretch it out. I don't know, it's always weird to think about old relationships because you change so much over the course of your lifetime. Like when I was a teenager, I loved this young lady and I really thought like this was it. This was my girl. This was gonna be the, like, I'm hers, she's mine. we're gonna get married. This is it for me, you know. And now looking back, you see so many holes in the relationship. Strong versus holy attacks. Sure, I don't think there are a lot of holy enemies, but okay. So not a proper area of the castle, it's just this little corridor thing. No bosses or anything, so let's get out of here. And you know, now looking back, it's like ridiculous to think that I would have ended up with this, you know, this girl. We fought a lot, we had different opinions on so many things. We were like on important core things, like she really wanted to go out and smoke weed and get drunk and stuff, and we were like 16, 17, and I wasn't into that at all. I always really looked down on people who like would go to parties and get drunk and stuff, and it's like that's a pretty core belief system. When you're that age, it's kind of a big deal, and I don't know, we disagreed on so much, and you know, in hindsight, we were really mean to each other. I don't really want to go into it, but there were we've talked about it on Discord, but I don't think I've talked about it in a video. She you know what, it's complicated. It's not really a conversation for this. She was a little bit abusive. I've mentioned it on Discord, but I'm always embarrassed to talk about it, so we're just gonna pretend that was never brought up. So anyway, moving on. 400 cash. So that looks like that could be a reliable place to generate some money, is to just go in there and smack that and get 400 cash. You got a life up and power of the wolf. I wish I understood these wolf relics, what they meant. Relic. Power of the wolf. Run swiftly as wolf. I thought we already could run as the wolf. I guess it is. Oh, I see. We can run right through enemies, and it seems to pick up speed the more we travel. That's pretty cool, actually. So where are we going now? Now at this point we need to head down to get the true ending of the game, which no, let's go to the clock room again, I think, first. And then where's the succubus at? I remember fighting it, but I don't see it on the map. It must be under that hidden area, but how do I get there? I don't remember. Let's just, for the time being, head to the clock tower. This is the wrong... Okay, please don't. I see. We need to pick up enough speed first. Okay, you're annoying. So let's do the bat wing smash, just to get across this room really faster than we would otherwise. And we'll just bat up here as well, so we don't have to go through that side room. And you can see how all this movement tech speeds things up once you start unlocking things. Can I go this way? This is the zigzaggy way, but it does bring us right up to the clock room, so let's go that way. Hopefully we can quickly power through this. Can't go through doors as a bat, apparently. Fun fact, bats don't have hands. So there's that. And honestly, can I just wing smash through this whole area? That is the wrong... is it backwards? It is, okay. So that is faster. I don't know, there's like a glitch where you can do it infinitely, but I don't know how to do that, so obviously we didn't do that. Yeah, I don't know how you chain that. There are some things in this game that I just can't get down the time. Okay. I just can't get down the timing for, which leads to some issues, but just like the shield dashing took me a minute. It's pretty straightforward, but like I couldn't really figure it out at first. Hello, Iron Ball Man. Plate Lord. That is a name, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't often think about old girlfriends. I historically was a really bad person, so like when I look back at relationships, usually what I feel is like disappointment in myself. Um, you know, in my early like my later teen years into like around the time I was 19, I was very much like a womanizer. I, you know, cheated on women and was I never was like an abuser. You know, I grew up with a stepdad, so like I never have hit a woman or anything like my stepfather would, but like cheating on them, yes. Lying to them, absolutely. I was a not good guy. And now that I've changed, you know, I haven't had a real relationship since I've become a better human being. I had one girlfriend a couple years ago, and she was the cheater type. Like, you know, I was trying to be the good guy, and she was not great. So I haven't really had a relationship since I've changed and become like a better person. So I don't know what a relationship looks like where I'm healthy and a good guy. You know, I don't really know what that looks like. So